Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Special Hobby. It is modded in 1/72 scale and it copies CASA C212. As you can see this time it's a ASW and Maritime Patrol, so it's SH89 aircraft, and you can see it on the box art, so it's slightly different from what we had in the previous releases. Of course the nose section is the main different thing here. Nevertheless, we are going to open it and take a look inside. And this is a commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you will see in this video review. So first of all, box design is typical, and you can see it here, comparison with my hand. Box art is quite nice. And then on this side we have some information about the kit. Then here we have some safety devices, of course. And this is a top opening box, so let's open it. And here is what we have inside. Of course, assembly manual will be checked a bit later. I would like to start with plastic parts, which are packed into the same plastic bag. This is a resealable plastic bag. And we are going to take a look at all sprues one by one. So let's open it. In the meantime, let me remind you that you can support us financially. There is a donate button on our website. It is quite easy and safe because it's done via PayPal. And of course you will be the one who will decide how much we will get for the upgrades, of course. So here you can see first gray plastic sprue. Let's zoom in a bit. And the most noticeable part here is various fuselage panels which can be replaced on the model. And definitely it was done in order to replicate various versions of this aircraft. Also here we have the cockpit area. And some of the external elements, for example engine gondolas, are here. Molding quality looks really good. I can bring it closer here so that you can see all those parts in detail. Let's try to focus the camera. Now you should be able to see it. And I think it will be easy to cut through those plastic attachment points. And here you can see those parts from another side. Everything looks fine in my opinion. Okay, next we have plastic sprue with wing parts. So the wing division is quite typical, I would say. So we have two hulls and one on the top, because as you remember this is a top wing aircraft, so that's why we have the one piece element on the top. And we have ailerons and flaps pre-molded. This is a 1/72 scale kit, so there is no surprise in this. And if we flip it over here, we can see that those wing mechanization elements, they will also serve as the guiding parts or guiding elements. And here you can see also the position pins, which will help you with alignment of those two large hulls together. Okay, next we have plastic sprue with mix of various parts. Here you can see them. So we have one piece propellers here, and attachment points are placed right on the blades. I'm not sure why it was done like this. Then each landing gear wheel should be glued out of two hulls. This part is used for the nose landing gear. Next here we have various antennas and also some of the cockpit parts, and I would like to bring them closer as well so that you can see them in detail. So once again here you can see propeller. Some of the parts are molded straight away as one-piece elements, what should make it easier to assemble them. And here you can see also one-piece propellers as well. Okay, next we have plastic sprue with various elements. Again, we have set of nose sections. Here you can see them. Obviously we will use only this one, but again it hints that whole kit was planned in order to cover several versions, and we are getting one by one the different versions of this aircraft. Next, if we flip it over here, you can see that we have special guiding tabs. They will help you with proper placement of those nose sections on the fuselage. And that's really cool that they're designed as one-piece elements, because this way it will be easier to avoid any possible gaps in such visible places. Here you can see small plastic bag with resin parts, and this will be used in order to replicate the special equipment on this aircraft type. We'll see more in assembly manual. Next we have the fuselage halves. Both are molded together with tail section. And of course, nose section is molded separately. As you remember, we have also separately molded doors, wings here, Actually, this is a landing gear area here. Wing should be here. And recess panel lines is typical for such kit. We have also guiding pins here inside, so it should be relatively easy to combine those two halves together. And I can bring it closer so that you can see that there is no cockpit or interior detailing out of the box. You will have to do everything with your own hands. Next we have separate plastic bag with clear elements. So as you remember, we had a lot of cutouts in Fuselage. That was done in order to house the clear parts. And that's really cool, but it might be a bit tedious because you will have to glue all those parts in place one by one and also mask them. So be ready for this. So here is what I'm talking about. All those circles or squares, they will have to be inserted inside and masked somehow. So be ready for this. And next we have another clear sprue. This one will be used for the nose section. Again, the same level of quality, I would say. We have nice clear parts. Camera does not want to focus on them. Now you should be able to see them. Masks are not included, so all this funny stuff with round and these square clear elements you have to do with your own hands, or maybe to find some aftermarket set in order to cover it without wasting your time. Next we have here the transparent plastic bag with more bonuses inside, so let's open it. Obviously this is a Decals sheet and also the PE thread. So here is the small PE thread. As you can see, it is unpainted and it will be used mostly for the external detailing as far as I remember, but we will have to check the assembly manual. And next we have the, just give me a second, we have Decals sheet here. So it is printed in cartograph. We have quite nice printing quality. Some of the decals are designed for use in the cockpit. For example, here we have the instrument panel decals, and we also have the stencils. So in 1/72 scale, we get them out of the box, and that's really cool in my opinion. And now we can move on to the assembly manual, not the assembly process, but the assembly manual. Here it is. It is printed in form of this nice brochure, short history note in English and Czech. Next we have the, I guess this is a masks template for the marking A. So you can cut off your own masks by using this template. Well, at least something. And next we have the parts map. Note how many parts won't be used in this kit. That's really surprising in my opinion. All of them will go into your spare parts. And assembly process starts with internal elements. This means the cockpit and also the cargo compartment. Then we continue with nose area. Then we install the tail parts. Here you have choice between two parts for the nose section, because as you can see there is a different nose part for the marking option A. Here we install the landing gear wheels and also wing mechanization parts. Engine gondolas are assembled and installed onto the wing. Then wing is installed on the fuselage. And then we continue with various minor additions. That means antennas and some other stuff. No, don't forget about this long antenna, which should be replicated with some thread. Here we have first marking option. This one comes from Swedish Coast Guard 1999. And as you can see, it is quite complex in the camouflage, I would say, in the marking. Next we have the second one. It was in service between 1996 and 2005. It's quite simple gray marking option. Now another one comes from Spain, and that's a September 2006. And then we have one more. This one comes from Malta 2009. That's also quite simple one in the gray color. So it will be up to you which one you will choose. Obviously this one is the most attractive, but it will be the most complex marking option in this kit. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit. Write it here in the comment section below. And if you want to get this kit ASAP, you can get it on official Special Hobby website. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button because it helps us greatly. And if you are not subscribed yet, there is a subscribe button somewhere here, so click it and you will be notified about any fresh video reviews. And I will see you in the next video review. As usual, I would like to thank you for watching. I will see you as usual in the next release. Bye.